Tighten those belts. It's time to go. Wheels up.
Hey, Mom, look, the boys are back in town.
I don't know who bought it.
Oh, you know what's terrible unclosed? I went to
Hot
sneak
Cheetos.
in. Yes, but listen.
Goldfish.
Whoa.
Bread.
Can we, no.
Oh, I have a funny bread story. You want me to have content, or you want me to tell it now and then sit here and be like, I don't know what to do?
And there's our blooper. We're good.
Okay.
Ricky Bobby, I'm jacked up on Mountain Dew. Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in to Wheels Up Wednesday. I'm your host, Spencer Hill, alongside me this week for the first time in a while, Matt Omick. What's up, dude?
Yes, sir. I'm ecstatic to be back, dude. I really am.
No, you look ecstatic. You look fresh.
Yeah, I'm fresh. I'm prepared. I'm ready to bust out a badass podcast with you. Because that's all I want to do on a Monday.
I love Mondays. You were just saying off air you had a bread story. I'm curious to see.
I do, yeah. A quick
how
bread
someone
story.
has a bread story.
All right, so Jason and I were in Kingman, Arizona, and in the back of the truck, he realizes that an oil can is spilt over, and it's running down the bed. And we have this unused loaf of bread. And so he decides to soak up that oil with about 13 pieces of bread. That's all the story is, but...
Well, I do gotta say...
It does work.
Were you guys in the... Which trailer were you in? Because I'm pretty sure that from the modified tour, you guys got a shit ton of that spillback. Which would have worked cherry.
Yeah. Honestly, bread does act as like a kitty litter agent.
So bread is also spillback.
Correct. In a pinch, if all you have is bread, it'll soak up that oil.
It's also spillback.
Right.
I'm just trying
Are we sponsored by Spillback?
I'm trying to get that sponsorship by Spillback. Yeah,
okay.
I am.
Cool.
I really am. So a lot of things happened this week. I know you haven't been on the show in a long time.
Nope.
Except for that mean watch list you gave
I do
last
give
week.
a mean watch list, so
that one was good. What happened as we were gone though? Young Gravy came out with a brand new album, and as you can guess, I'm pretty stoked by it.
It is. You know, I haven't had a chance to listen to it, but I hear it's pretty good.
It is sensational.
I did hear that one song with the Tesla. How many bitches can I fit in my Tesla?
Yeah, so the line goes, which is stupid unless you understand Young Gravy.
It's catchy. It's good.
But it goes, hey Alexa, how many bitches can I fit in the Tesla? Which is pretty pimp.
And let me ask you this. How many bitches do you think he can actually fit in a sedan Tesla?
No shit. How many bitches? Like, that's a good question.
2 up front, obviously. Because I think,
does that
driver passenger seat. And then in the back, you can cram 5 maybe. And if you go in the trunk and a couple on the lap.
I'm thinking more like world record style. Like, how many physical human bodies can you fit in the Tesla? And also, he doesn't say that they can't be midgets. So
I'm going to say,
that's like 2 for 1.
I'm going to take, just a guess, 24. Because that's Cody's number in racing.
If I had to guess, not like this is scientific at all, but if I had to guess, I think if you went with midgets only, or little people, I'm sorry.
They prefer to be called little people.
Yeah, LPs. Whatever.
Uh-huh.
I'm not trying to offend anybody.
That's okay. Just get to your point.
I'm talking. I'm talking like spike midget chassis. How many midget chassis?
Oh, okay, right.
So that's where the confusion.
And how many of those?
No, but for real, I think, dude, 24 is a stretch.
We're calling
those things.
We're doing trunk with 5 people. In the back,
5 people in the trunk.
5 people. We're talking little people.
Are we cutting these people up?
Or they're already cut up. They come cut up. That's like.
Wow.
Anyway,
all right, we went there.
What's your number?
All right, if they're alive, I'm gonna say 20 max.
If we don't blend them up first.
Yeah, I mean, shit. If we're blending people up, we can really fill it.
50.
Yeah, okay. The numbers don't matter at that point.
I got a little graphic here.
Well, if you just have, like, this is getting a little dark, but, like, ashes, like...
How many cremated people can fit in a Tesla?
we better roll on to the next
thing. Kicked off YouTube.
But anyways, Young Gravy's album is sensational.
Okay. I'll have to listen to it.
E.T., he has a song with Lil Mayo, which is not my rapper name. I know a lot of people will get that confused. Lil Mayo is that little alien guy that you see all over like Instagram. He does like all kinds of crazy
He's pretty
stuff.
savage.
Way more popular than the show is. So I'm not worried about getting sued or anything.
Okay.
they are not going to pay attention.
Okay.
Another thing that happened this week, though, Matt, we have argued about beer.
We have.
Big time.
We have. And this argument is, I'm in favor for Miller Lite. And obviously...
And see, this is kind of tricky because I feel like we also aren't comparing apples to apples. We're kind of doing apples to oranges here because I'm talking more about Coors Banquets.
Okay, let's just start off comparing a light beer. Coors Light to Miller Lite.
I'm still going to go Coors Light.
You're in favor for Coors Light?
So, same thing goes. I don't think that would have changed much in the poll that I took.
So what's a good comparison for a banquet?
There is none. That's the best damn beer out there.
Yeah,
really. But no, what I did do is I sent out to like the first 25 people in my Snapchat friends list, Coors or Miller, and the results are in. And I have. I'm
not very happy with the results.
No, I knew you probably wouldn't be happy because.
But I also
nobody agrees with you.
I don't think the audience that you surveyed have had enough of each beer to really dictate which one is better.
Well, I think they have. I think everybody that I chose has probably had both those beers.
Are they all 21?
No.
Okay.
No, they weren't 21.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm finding the list real quick.
Well, while you find the list...
I guess I deleted the list.
It was something like, what, 17?
Oh, I found it. Coors won 17-4 on Miller. Both of them got 1 vote. Coors and Killers got 1. Neither got 1. Whiskey got 1 vote. And then Jason just totally put a garbage can in there with Michelob Ultra.
Yeah.
So...
Well, that's just it's a different level of beer. That's a whole new realm. If you drink a Michelob, you don't think about any light beer. It's so superior. Fuck all the rest.
Oh, yeah?
It's 95 calories, 2.6 carbs.
Dude, if you're drinking a Michelob, it takes you twice as many beers to get to the same level of one banquet.
Okay, a banquet, not a Coors Light. 4.2%.
I'm really not defending Coors Light that much. I'm defending banquets. Best damn beer out there.
Okay.
In other news,
I can't change your mind on that, but
no, we're probably never gonna get to the
maybe
bottom
we
of
could
that
survey another group and get back to you.
Did you hear that iTunes is like no more? Like I don't know. I think at the end of this year.
Yeah, you were telling me that.
So this is kind of crazy.
And I've been an iTunes user for probably 2 decades.
I have too. I've been iPhone
since they came
Apple
out. I've been
for a long time.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of interested to see how this is going to work. But I've never really used like the iTunes like music or anything like that. Yeah. I've always used Rhapsody, and now it's like Napster, like we're in the 90s again. So, which doesn't really make sense because I think now iTunes or Apple Music is cheaper than Napster. So I'm just kind of
But I hear it doesn't affect actual iPhone users. It's maybe more of a computer based.
Yeah, but for people that might not know, so now no more iTunes as far as like the laptops go for Mac users. It's now going to be separated into 3 apps: music, podcasts, and TV. So now it's kind of separated out, whereas before, like everything was just on that one platform.
Are they making that move to try to get more views like YouTube does?
I guess.
TV era.
I don't know how that is really going to affect how they do things. Hopefully, it doesn't affect anything I do in my life. I don't think
it'll affect me.
I think we're probably going to be all right.
Yeah.
It's finals time right now.
It is finals time.
Not in NASCAR, but in NBA. I know you've been a huge NBA fan. You've missed most of the last couple shows because of it.
I have. Yeah.
What's going on?
I'm an
is
NBA
it exciting?
enthusiast. It is. We are 2 games deep. It is tied 1-1. This is the Toronto Raptors and Golden State Warriors. So, Game 3 on Wednesday, when you are watching this podcast, be sure to tune into that score.
Sounds good to me. NHL also in the middle of their finals right now. And this poor dude, no idea how to say his first name.
Okay, how do you...
Zdeno?
Chara.
Di Benedetto.
Matt Di Benedetto.
Yeah, Matt Di Benedetto. No, so last name is Chara. He got shit whipped by a hockey puck in the middle of Game 4.
He did.
In the Stanley Cup Finals.
And he walked off like it really wasn't that big of a deal. Leaving a trail of blood like I did at Imbibe that one night.
I gotta say, hockey players have got to be the most badass people on the planet.
Tougher than me.
Like, by far. Toughest athlete, would you agree?
How fast do you think that puck left that stick?
I don't know. It was moving though, and the
like
replay
70-mile, fast.
And it wasn't like it ricocheted off a wall or something.
It
literally came right off the other dude's stick, right
foot
into
or
the
two
dude's mouth
of travel, and then boom.
And it was
gnarly.
just right in the mouth.
Yeah.
Just started bleeding everywhere.
Oh,
and dude just gets up
yeah,
and then goes off into the bench.
Yeah, I'd be crying for days.
That's
pretty.
incredible.
Yeah, they're tough dudes. That's for sure.
You know what I love about hockey though?
The fights.
The fights. Why can't we incorporate that in every sport? You know how badass it would be?
Once in a while, we see one in NASCAR.
No, I know, but how badass would it be if we saw one every race?
Even in qualifying, fight, practice, fight.
Who's one dude? So everybody says Ryan Newman. Mm-hmm. You don't want to fight Ryan Newman.
Right.
Who's the second scariest guy?
Tony Stewart's a big dude. I know he's not racing anymore, but back in the day, he would have been intimidating maybe.
That would be pretty intimidating. You know who I would say is probably Matt DiBenedetto. That dude is so yoked.
You know, Jimmy Johnson also is very active.
But he's more
he's a scrawny dude, but he's athletic. He would have stamina in a fight. You know?
Words are hard.
Tongue twister.
No, well, I guess I kind of get what you're saying. You know who else was really big? Was Carl Edwards.
Yeah.
Dude was beefy.
Mm-hmm.
And then you kind of get into some other hosses like Mike Harmon.
Yeah.
You ain't taking that guy down.
Spencer Gallagher.
Spencer Gallagher, he obviously doesn't know how to fight. I think John Westbrook totally proved that one.
Big dude.
That was the most embarrassing fight I've ever seen in the world. At Gateway, what was that, 2016?
I can't remember.
When even other NASCAR drivers are making fun of your fight, that's a bad fight.
That is bad. Just hang it up at that point.
You're probably not doing too well on that.
No.
Going into some more racing type news, the World of Outlaws did a really cool thing this last week, and they went to Nashville, Tennessee for the first time, somewhere that we are very familiar with.
We are. It's a great city.
Great city. The officers there are very kind as well.
Very kind, yes. Good nightlife.
Yeah, great nightlife downtown. World of Outlaws, though, they did a cool thing. They went over to the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway down there, which is an asphalt track.
And how big is that, may I ask?
So the asphalt track, I don't know, 3/8, I think.
Is it? Okay.
3/8, I want to say.
And they went
and
filled that in with some dirt.
So they put dirt around the inside of it, and it ended up being a 1/4-mile track. Really tight. Okay. Kind of an awkward shape, but it was pretty cool, I gotta say. It was a huge crowd. And again, like you were saying, the market over there is perfect for racing.
Yeah.
It's all a bunch of country folks.
It is.
They love to party. And they love racing over there.
I think it's great they included Nashville. And I'm wondering why they haven't done it sooner, to be honest.
Oh, I know.
Because that track's been abandoned for years. You know, they haven't raced there in minutes.
Well, they raced there quite a bit.
Well, I remember when NASCAR used to be in Tennessee.
Yeah.
In that area. I know they have Talladega, but... Do you get where I'm going?
Not quite, but Talladega's not even in Tennessee.
Where am I going here?
It's okay. I understand where you're going with it.
They used to have a track. Maybe it was in I don't know, Memphis or some bullshit.
Yeah, Memphis had a track.
Okay.
That I think you might be talking about Memphis on that one.
We'll leave it at that.
But Nashville ended up being a pretty fun weekend over there for the World of Outlaws guys. Donnie Schatz taking the win in night number 1.
Check out his trophy too. That guitar.
The trophies were way cool. In the second night, Shane Stewart beating Brent Marks for the Music City Outlaw Nationals. This one's a good one, too. Brent Marks was leading for a long time during the second night there. Ended up giving the lead away to Shane Stewart. And Shane, obviously a very happy camper. First win over there for the number 5 car in the GoMoney.com for CJB. Very exciting things over there. With NHRA... you were kind of looking at a story a little bit earlier about maybe
I was reading something about Robert Hite announcing his retirement here pretty soon. I couldn't follow up on that. I didn't find the article I read earlier. But anyways, this weekend they were having their Route 66 Nationals, and Steve Torrance actually stretched his win streak to 4. That's number 4 for him.
4 wins. That's pretty big.
He's on fire so far. Also, Tommy Johnson, Derek Kramer, and Matt Smith getting their first wins of the year. at Route 66 Nationals.
Do you think it's a little bit surprising seeing, with Derek Kramer and Matt Smith, I think that's big for them. Mm-hmm. But a name that shocks me there is Tommy Johnson, someone that has been strong the last couple of years.
Yeah.
First win of the year coming pretty much middle of the season.
I was going to say it's late. We're in June right now, and he's just getting his first win. So it's a little bit of a shocker.
I think him and teammate Jack Beckman have both struggled quite a bit this year, though.
Fastback, not showing speed.
Neither of them have been in very many final rounds.
No.
And it's good to see them finally starting to get a little bit of momentum rolling.
Yeah.
Rolling over into USAC action now. One of the biggest weeks of the year is coming up this week, Matt. The NOS Energy Drink National Midgets with their big midget week over there in Indiana. It's going to start Tuesday, June 4th at Montpelier Motor Speedway. Then they head to Gas City on June 5th, Lincoln Park Speedway on June 6th, Bloomington Speedway on June 7th, Lawrenceburg Speedway June 8th, and then rounding everything out at the beautiful Kokomo Speedway on June 9th. If you are a racing fan, you know most of those tracks, and you know that they are the biggest, baddest midget tracks in the nation. And it's going to be one fun week.
There's a lot of action packed in that 1 week.
Yeah, and as you can see, it's back to back to back to back pretty much.
It is.
So if you aren't doing anything that week, definitely recommend that you go on to Flow Racing, make an account. They have great coverage over there during this entire month. I think it's $30 for this entire month, and you get Midget Week plus a whole slew of other huge races coming up.
Or you could watch the NBA Finals for free. Your choice. For free.
Well, this is a racing podcast.
Well,
but I appreciate...
Just letting everybody know if they are bored. You did bring that up.
Well, you'd have to be pretty bored to watch NBA.
Okay. All right.
How about some Xfinity racing?
How about it? 2019, they're in Pocono this weekend.
They were this last weekend.
They were at the Tricky Triangle, as they call it.
The very tricky triangle, where there's no turn 4.
But it wasn't really too tricky for Cole Custer picking up that win.
Cole Custer with a last lap pass on Tyler Reddick, too, might I add. Last corner pass.
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty incredible to see. Very uncharacteristic, I'll say, for Pocono, because that, as we saw Sunday in the Cup race, not exactly the most exciting event out there. Kyle Busch literally passing one car to pick up the Pocono 400 victory over Brad Keselowski, Eric Jones, Chase Elliott, Clint Boyer, Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano, Daniel Suarez, William Byron, and Eric Almirola rounding out your top 10 there. Just hard to pass. The same package, not conducive to racing over there at all. Nobody was happy with that one, Matt.
Right. Can't add too much. I didn't really see it, but sounds like it wasn't too action-packed this weekend.
No, but I think one place where this package is going to be useful is where we're going this next weekend, which is the Michigan International Speedway.
Oh, okay.
I think cars are going to be able to run pretty much wide open.
Yeah,
we're going to see
that's a bigger track for sure.
A third super speedway track.
Right.
Can't call it a restrictor plate track no more. No more restrictor plates. But a third super speedway track kind of in the making this weekend as we go to the big 2-mile oval.
Stay tuned for results this weekend at Michigan.
And with that, we're going to go over to the Wheels Up watch list really quick. We will be right back with that. In all the racing series, especially looking forward to that race over there in Michigan. For sure, some good things going to happen out there, I think, Matt.
What's your pick for this weekend? May I ask real quick?
I don't know. Are you behind me in the picking order?
Yes,
I don't know if I can give away that.
Actually,
that information.
Yeah. Well, okay.
I will say this. I think some drivers to watch.
Okay, give me 3 drivers that are going to be fast.
I think some drivers to watch that have been really good this season. You can't can't overlook any of the Gibbs teams. So I think Kyle Busch, Mark Truex Jr., both really good. Eric Jones has had a ton of momentum lately. And then on the other side of that, you got to look at Stuart Haas at being strong, I believe. I think Clint Boyer, really Eric Almirola seems to be pretty quick on those really momentum-style racetracks.
Yeah.
Can never count out Kevin Harvick, especially up there in Michigan. So if I had to pick between two teams, it's definitely going to be the Gibbs versus Stuart Haas team. What are you thinking?
I think I'm going to pick a group that came right across the street over in Dearborn, Michigan. Go with both Penske cars.
Oh.
I'm thinking Brad Kay and Joey Logano. Really can't leave out Blaney. Might be a bit of a dark horse. But
I like
also
it.
Kevin Harvick. Just rooting for the Fords here in Michigan.
I like that. I think that's honestly a good
because they promote Ford like crazy there. So
they do.
They definitely want to win for their manufacturer that much more.
And Ford wants nothing more to win in their backyard. That is absolutely the one race that they always focus on winning.
They do.
So I definitely I agree with you. I think that's a really good pick this weekend.
I don't pick before you, so you're welcome for the input.
We're gonna have to see. What are you up to this weekend personally?
Not a lot. I'm in town, so I'm gonna relax. Maybe have a couple Bloody Marys and chill.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Maybe play some golf, 9 holes, 18, 27. Who knows? You?
Who knows?
What are you doing?
Depends how long before you black out.
I don't think you're racing because it got canceled, correct?
Yes, I was scheduled to race at the brand new Vado Speedway Park down in Vado, New Mexico. And if you don't know where that is, right between Las Cruces and El Paso. Beautiful facility. They just ran a couple practice sessions. Track looks amazing. I can't wait to get out there. Unfortunately, they weren't quite ready this weekend. So we're going to have to wait until I think July 20th is our scheduled race out there.
2 weeks from this weekend. You'll be ready.
Correct.
Nice.
But looking forward to it. Again, like I said, beautiful racetrack, 3/8 mile, one of the nicest facilities we've ever had this side of the Mississippi. I really encourage everybody to go down there.
I think I will be in town that weekend, so I'll be sure to stay in Albuquerque for that one. But
Perfect. Well, I think with that, we're pretty much good to close, aren't we?
I think that's good enough.
Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our videos on YouTube. You guys are doing a really good job at that. I thank you guys for hanging in tough with us. I know it's been a tough couple of weeks, bouncing around, sometimes not having a show, and then bouncing around, of course, with the co-hosts and stuff. I do appreciate that. Continue to like us and share our stuff over on Facebook. That's at Wheels Up Wednesday Podcast. And then Twitter and Instagram are the same, at Wheels Up Podcast. If you guys have any questions for us, or maybe have a suggestion on what you'd like to see on the show, go ahead and send that in either on our social media or email us at, I think it's wheelsupwednesdaypodcast@gmail.com.
I wouldn't know.
Been a minute since I opened up that email account. But if you'd like to send us something, let me know, and I'll throw it up on the show. Thank you guys so much for watching today. Matt, thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Not a problem.
No, you hang up first.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, I'm gonna put on my gold bonds over here. Don't mind me.